Hello. My niece. It's a piece of work. Okay, so in Revelations, what I was saying is there is a story in here, and one of the stories is about the dragon is cast out of heaven, and that is the story about Jesus' mother. And I've never heard anybody discuss it, and it's one of my favorites. And it talks about how Michael and his angels fought against the dragon. I'm reading chapter Revelations chapter 12. I just love it so much. I read it. I read it often. My guess. So it's about and there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet. Oh my gosh. And upon her head, a crown of 12 stars. This is Jesus. Now, when I talk about Jesus, this is Jesus, heavenly Jesus, and God, his mother. She was chased down to earth by the dragon. And this is like before the dragon is Satan, before Satan got kicked out of heaven by the rest of the gods. And the dragon was trying to murder Jesus in heaven. Baby, let me tell you, they was up there cutting up and acting ratchet up in heaven before they created the earth, honey. Anyway, and she, being with child, cried, travailing in birth, and pain to be delivering, while she was in labor. See, Satan was trying to get rid of us before we even became known. You see that? Trying to get rid of us. Because the gods had plans to make us. And Satan was trying to get rid of us before we was a wink in anybody's eye. Let me turn my fan on. See, that's why I say y'all need to read the Bible. Y'all don't even understand. Satan was at work trying to get rid of us. And Satan couldn't get rid of us from coming into existence. Right? So what did Satan do? Come down here and challenge Adam and Eve with the weakness and made them bite the apple. And look at us down here fighting against each other over what? Greed, money, killing each other, stabbing each other, got Karens all over the place. When we gonna stop? Got racism all over the place, went through slavery. Now what we doing? But right here in Revelations, let me read on. Y'all gonna get this little bit of knowledge today. Hold on. And there appeared to be another wonder in heaven. What? And behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns. What's with this 7 heads and 7 stars? You know I'm the 7th child. Anybody with a 7? And 7 crowns upon his head. And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. Let me read that again. And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. Now, why did that happen? How did that happen? His tail drew the third part of the heavens, took the third part of the heavens and drew them and cast them down to the earth. What? Threw them down to the earth, the third parts of the heaven, and threw that sucker down to the earth. I think that's how we got the mountains. What? That's how we got the third part, the mountains and them what's those things, the pyramids. Because people always say, how we get them pyramids down here like this in the mountains? How they get here? That's so mysterious. Man can't make that. No, but a red dragon can take his tail and cast them down here to us. Y'all better read that Bible. All right, all right, all right. And the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered. See, she's in labor. Y'all can't handle. Y'all say that men is strong. No, you're not. No, you're not. For to devour her child as soon as it was born. Lord have mercy. Satan trying to eat our Savior. Satan trying to eat our Savior. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again. Because y'all don't hear me. Satan's trying to eat our Savior. Let me put my teeth back in. Y'all don't hear me. I said, Satan trying to eat our Savior. Satan trying to eat our Savior. If he ate our Savior, who was going to come down here and save us? Who was going to come down here and bear our cross? Trying to tell you. See, things was in the works before they was in the works. But y'all don't read this part of the Bible. And please tell me why the preacher man don't explain this to you guys. Ask your pastor. Ask anybody why they don't explain revelations about the revelations before the revelations. Because this ain't about no red dragon and moons and stars. This is about what happened before the earth was the earth, that made the earth the earth. Anyway, and she brought forth a man-child. She brought forth a man-child who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron, and her child was caught up unto God and to his throne. Jesus. Well, Jesus. Jesus. Ooh, Jesus. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she hath a place prepared of God. But you didn't know that they should feed her there 1,260 days. Damn, I don't even know how to count that much. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. Now, see, that's how the heaven got to be, and they done bust holes all up in heaven. They tore heaven up. I saw all types of holes and wormholes and everything else was going on up in heaven. all types of warp speeds, and you go in one place and black holes and everything. They was up there banging. Why an airplane will go be flying and next thing you know it disappear? Dang on God's up there busting holes up and that's why it's dimensions in heaven. They done tore it up. All right. Now where did I leave off? All right. And prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. Oh, I've read this before, so I'm coming back. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil. Woo! He was cast out of heaven. And where'd they send him? Down here with us, bitch. That's how he got to Adam and Eve. I told you this chapter belongs in the beginning. Because if the gods made the heaven and the earth, then how could Satan already be down there? All right. Let me wrap it up because I don't went longer than I planned to go. And I didn't even plan to get into this. Oh my God. The devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world, he was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. And let me read this last part. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our God and the power of his Christ. For the accusers of our brethren is cast down, which accuses them before our God day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. And they loved not their lives unto the death. Okay. So let me see where I'm gonna stop at because I don't want to keep. Yeah. And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnants of her seed, which kept the commandments of God and have the testimony of Jesus Christ. Okay. So, I mean, you can read the rest yourself and to figure out who they're talking about and the wilderness of the place and But that's what they're talking about. Oh, Lord have mercy. And then the other parts of Revelation, it's not consistent because this is John talking about different places and different times. It's a revelation of different things that happen. So it jumps all throughout the times. Now, I love my Bible. And oftentimes when I was in the prison, I would discuss things at the at the door and just different things. And I would try to make a point of arguing with the ladies sometimes. And I would say, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. And then they would all say together, because they knew what I was going to say. Everybody knew me after a while. They knew what I was going to say. And before I could get it out, they'd all come to the door at the same time. Or they sit on their bed and they'd all say together, let me get my Bible. Let me get my Bible. Let me get my Bible. And I run and get my Bible. And we'll open it up. We'd have a discussion for a half hour, 10 minutes, or an hour, or whatever. Oh, I miss those ladies. But anyway, I am a Christian. Nobody's going to hell. Nobody's going to heaven. Not because Golda says so, but because it's in the Bible. And that doesn't make me any less of a Christian. So though anybody question my faith, I have faith in the word. I don't have faith in a person. Have a good day. Mm-hmm.